Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from October 11th to the 17th, and I'm using this Halloween movie night in sort of kit from Simply a Mess, as well as a little bit of gold foil. Not a lot, and I cannot remember. I think maybe I got this foil from either Sticky Essentials or Whimsical Plans. I really can't remember. But I didn't end up using it last year, and I don't even know if I meant to purchase it in gold. But I thought it went really well with this kit because the yellow in this kit is sort of like a mustardy yellow, kind of like this yellow gold. And sorry if you hear my cat playing with something in the background. I apologize. This is the first spread I'm using any foil in a really long time. I can't remember the last time I used foil, but I'm pretty sure it was a pre-foiled kit, so I didn't have any extra work. And I thought about using a lot of foiled icons and scripts as well, but I'm really trying to be efficient with my planning right now since I'm so far behind, and I really using foil for me ends up adding so much extra time because it's just more stuff that I have to figure out and look through. So I decided to just do the bottom washi, the headers, and then use the full box that comes with this foiled sheet on the top corner box on my sidebar. As for the rest of my sidebar, I decided to mark that we went to play mini golf this week, and we also watched the new Halloween movie, Halloween Kills. And other than that, there's not much else to say about the base of this kit. I'm just really happy with this artwork, and I really enjoy using Simply a Mess kits. The format as well as the artwork and how they use the artwork I'm pretty happy with overall. I do wish that these stickers were glossy. I'm not sure if they offer glossy. I feel like they don't because all of my kits have been matte from them. But I also think that the foil pops really well against the matte stickers, so I'm really not mad about it. Just the detail in both of the double boxes that I ended up using on Tuesday and Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday, they're just so cute. I'm really happy with this kit. The one thing is I wish there was a little more deco to put on top of my page, but that's really the only tweak I would ask for. Otherwise, great kit. As far as the day that I'm filming this on, today is May 31st. Yeah, today's May 31st. Not sure how I feel about that. There was a really last minute change in my life, and I am going to be working from home remotely, doing computer work, as well as nannying full-time starting next week. So I was really hoping to finish this planner before I started working 2 jobs. But last minute, long story short, my old bosses who I used to nanny for, their nanny was going to Greece for a full month in July. So I was going to work for them for the month of July. The 3-year-old goes to summer camp, so I would just have the 1-year-old who's super, super easy, and they have no problem with me working, doing my other job while she's napping or whenever I can throughout the day. They're fully aware that I have another job. But then they texted me last minute, and that nanny I guess is going through some crazy divorce and just quit with no notice at 11 p.m. So now they asked if I could nanny throughout the month of June instead of July, and possibly July as well. But I think they'll be able to find a new full-time nanny by then. So yeah, this month coming up, I'm going to be very, very busy. I also have a trip to Texas planned that is not a fun trip. It's a stressful trip. It's a 4-day fancy wedding trip, and I'm stressed about it. I have no idea what I'm wearing or what I'm packing. I do know the dress I'm wearing to the actual wedding, and I sort of like semi-hate it and need to get it hemmed. So yeah, as far as Plan With Me's go in June, I'm really going to try to keep going. I also really want to keep up with my workouts, but they take me about an hour a day, plus a 9-hour work day, plus doing my other job. I'm still going to have some extra work at night, most likely. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all done during the day while I'm nannying. Yeah, I really want to just keep up with Plan With Me's and my workouts, but I'm nervous because they also don't live in Philadelphia, so I have to commute to the suburbs, and the shift is 9 hours. So I'm definitely really nervous because I've just been really good, for me at least, I've just been really good about keeping up with things in my life, and I'm nervous that this whole like working both jobs thing, like I'm not resilient at all. I'm not a go-getter. Like it's really hard for me to do things. On top of that, I have, chronic depression and debilitating anxiety. So I'm definitely nervous, but I really want to do this. I'm happy to help them, and the extra money is going to be really, really nice. So yeah, I just have to make it through 1 to 2 months, and then I can relax. So I'll probably cry a lot because sleep deprivation makes me cry a lot. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now in my real life. I guess you'll find out if I'm able to keep up with Plan With Me's, but I'm going to really, really, really try to at least do one a week. Yeah, so that's that. Moving on to this Plan With Me with during October. I'm going to start with Monday, and the first thing I marked with the Stick With The Plan Co. girl sitting in an armchair was that I just wasted a bunch of time. I'm really trying to get better at that, but sometimes I'm overwhelmed with how much stuff I have to do, so I just stare at like the ceiling, I'm sure some of you do that too. It's really bad, and I really want to stop, but it's just so much easier to do absolutely nothing than figure out how to tackle tasks. Then after that, with a little thing and this crying, bleeding emoji, I marked that I got my period. Then with a pumpkin paper Kotera and an appointment label, I marked that I did my dishes. Then with this little squared off appointment label, this Planning Roses hanger and folded sheets stickers, I marked that I helped my boyfriend organize some of his stuff. With a half box and these Olive Studio sneakers, I marked that we went on a walk. And then the final thing on Monday, I think it's called Canoodle. It's this like 3D puzzle game, and it comes with like a booklet of thousands of puzzles to try to complete. And I just marked that we did that, and I used these munchkins playing some sort of game. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked with this Not Today sticker from Stick With The Plan was that I woke up at 7 a.m., which I know is normal for a lot of people. I don't want to say most, but a lot of people I know. But for me, it is painfully early, so I wanted to mark that. Then I marked with this pumpkin paper Kotera reading a book with a cat that I napped with Brad with a little thing, and this Pumpkin Paper Co. Winifred sticker. I marked that I swept the floors with a little thing and a TV from Carly Plans, I think. I marked that I watched Hell House LLC. That's another one that I need to rewatch because I was doing things while I was watching it, and I definitely wasn't paying attention. It's a found footage movie, and I used to be really into those, but at this point, I think the magic has been lost, but I'm going to try to rewatch that, I think. With a half box and this zombie hand and this little munchkin playing mini golf, I marked that we went to spooky mini golf. I went with my roommate and my boyfriend, and it was so much fun. We were worried that it was going to be lame because a lot of events, I don't know about other areas, but like in Philly, they're sort of hyped up and then they're like dumb, So we thought it was going to be kind of lame. But it was really, really cool. They did a really good job decorating for Halloween and all the lights and stuff. And it was really fun. So we did that. Then with a fancy label and this Kevin emoji, I marked that we watched The Office. And then under that with a computer and a little thing, I marked that I worked until 2 in the morning. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with another little computer and little things that I worked. Then I marked that I had a work meeting with my boss, and I used this Coffee Monsters Co. Zoom meeting sticker with another little thing and these Olive Studio sneakers. I marked that I walked with my roommate to run some errands. The first errand that we ran was going to the post office, so I marked that with this little Sticky Perks USPS truck with a little thing and this orange juice sticker, I think also from Sticky Perks possibly. I marked that we got smoothies at this place called OCF Coffee, and we got, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but we got the smoothie that's named after the Eastern State Penitentiary because the coffee shop is right across from the prison. If you don't know, it's really cool. It's just this old famous prison, and they have a really elaborate haunted house in October there. With a fancy label and these Munchkins shopping, I marked that we went to Target to pick up some things, and then we walked back home. With a flag and a computer from Planting Roses, I marked that I did more work. And then the final thing this day that I marked with a Munchkin watching TV and this fancy label was that I watched the movie Cam while I finished working. Moving on to Thursday, with an appointment label and this Munchkin wrapped up in a blanket, I marked that I got up really late. My sleep schedule got so bad that I was waking up at like 3 p.m., okay, and going to bed at like 7 a.m., so it was awesome. With this little piece of washi and another one of these little laptops, I marked that I worked. Then with an appointment label and another Winifred sticker, I marked that I swept the apartment. With a fancy label and this little toilet, I can't remember where I got this, but I marked that I cleaned the toilet. With this squared off box and an emoji construction worker, I marked that I completely rearranged our living room, and I'm so happy with it. I used to hate being out there just because I just don't like being in enclosed spaces, and the way that the couch was facing made the living room feel really, really small. So I completely rearranged everything, and now I love it. With an appointment label and this Munchkin in front of a fan, I marked that I sweated my ass off doing that. Then with a little thing and this Munchkin holding a bunch of stickers, I marked that I planned. And then the final thing for Thursday with this TV and little thing, I marked that I watched the movie Aftermath. Don't even remember what that was about. I have no idea. But I watched it. Moving on to Friday, the first thing with a little thing and this anxiety Munchkin was that I didn't hear my alarm, which was cool. With a laptop and another little piece of washi, I marked that I worked. Then with a half box and this Jack Skellington sticker, I marked that my boyfriend brought yogurt. He went food shopping and my yogurt was on sale, so he bought me a bunch and brought it over, and then he helped me pick out a carpet for my living room. I ended up going with one that is so not me, but I think it just works better, and I figure if and when, I'll definitely move eventually. Whenever I move, it was a cheap carpet. I will sell it on Facebook Marketplace or something and then get something that's a little more me, most likely. With a little thing and this makeup sticker that I have no idea where I got. This is another one that's been in my stash for the better half of a decade, 8 years, maybe 7 or 8 years. I marked that I got ready. Then with a fancy label and this worried Munchkin, I marked that we were in a huge rush. My boyfriend is constantly late to everything, and he's really trying not to be. And I showed up right on time, not realizing that he had wanted me to come early to help him be on time, which, I don't know, that's what you have to do when you have multiple people in your life with ADHD. You sort of have to, take care of your things and then help them take care of theirs. Otherwise, you're going to be late. But we ended up being on time. So with a half box and these annoyed Munchkins, I marked we were early. and freaked out for nothing. So I was a little irritated because I don't like when people are frazzled and freaking out, and then, like, it was fine. I showed up on time. We're on time. Everything's great. Then with another half box and this, their shop isn't Papershire anymore, is it? Is it like, I don't remember what the shop is called, but the shop that used to be Papershire, just this Halloween deco. I marked that we had dinner in Center City with some friends at a restaurant called Libertine. It was whatever. It was really nice to eat outside this day because the weather was perfect for that, but I don't remember the food being anything special. Then with another half box and another piece of Halloween deco, I marked that we went back to their hotel just to hang out. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a computer was that I worked. Then with an appointment label or squared off label, whatever, and this little cat deco, I marked that I took care of my roommate's cat. I guess she was away. I don't remember why or where. And then I also did the trash. And I just used this leftover trash can sticker from a kit I had used. Then with another squared off box and this Pennywise sticker that's left over from, I want to say, a Keytown kit, I marked that it was rainy and gross. Does anybody else associate the movie It with, like, tons of rain? Because to me it makes sense, right? Yeah. Then with a squared off box and this sticker from a freebie that looks like a Happy Meal, but I used it to mark Boston Market. And then finally, the last thing on Saturday with the movie marquee and this little pumpkin that I had left over from a kit, I marked that we watched the movie Halloween Kills, which was definitely underwhelming. Let's just say that. With an appointment label and this fake NARS makeup sticker, I marked that I got ready. Then with a half box and these Halloween balloons from Papershire, I marked that we went to a Halloween party for my roommate's younger siblings and just like all the kids in her family. She has a really big family and all of the kids are like 10 to 20 years younger than us. So yeah, we mostly go to like drink, eat, and help out, kind of, so. With a fancy label and this candy sticker, I marked that I ate way too much candy and got way too much candy to bring home. Then with this emoji pumpkin gas, I marked that we got gas because we were in New Jersey, and if you know, you know. With an appointment label and this little Scream dude, I marked that I watched the movie Funhouse. I guess I watched it with my boyfriend, but I don't remember. I don't know what it was. Then with a little thing and another one of these gaming munchkin stickers, we played more Canoodle, whatever it's called. And then the final thing I marked on Sunday was that I worked. Yeah, so that is everything for this spread. I have 2 more Halloween spreads to go. Then we're in November and then December, and then this planner will be done. If I could finish this planner before the end of summer, I would be so happy. So that's my goal. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Yeah, let me know if you think there's anything I could do differently, but please be nice because I'm an emotional wreck. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.